Hello YouTube community, this is Sizzle88 bringing you a team deathmatch on Old Town. This was originally supposed to be in execution on Old Town, but for some reason, when we entered team deathmatch, it just totally screwed everything up. But this gameplay is not for me showing you how good I am by any means, or how good I can do, anything like that. It's just me casually playing with my friend who just got the game, and he's about a level 30. He's pretty good, but that's not what matters right now. This gameplay is mainly a video test to see how the quality is, see how I can improve the quality at all, and to see how my commentating is, how my voice goes in with the video, if it's too loud, if it's too quiet. You gotta give me some feedback on that. And I also wanted to ask you guys if you've been having any problems like I just said before lately, where you enter a game mode, but it gives you a totally different game mode. Like for example, before I entered a private beast mode with a couple friends, and it ended up giving us a private war zone, the pregame lobby of a private war zone. I don't know if this problem has been going on for a while. Some people say it has, but other people have never noticed it before. So I really don't know what to say about that, but it's just the weirdest thing to happen. And also, some of Epic's descriptions of their playlists have been screwing up too. Like for Lightning Round, when it first came out, I know they fixed it now, but they had the classic stalemate thing wrong. So when I jumped into it right away, I was completely surprised when classic stalemates were actually off instead of on. But it actually did make more sense to have them off because a 1 minute round with all Nashers and a boom shot with one shot in it, calling it lightning round, it would make a lot of sense to basically say, okay, you go out there, kill one guy, and then run like hell back, try not to die. That would make the most sense. But, whatever, Epic just, they screw a lot of things up sometimes. So, you never know about them lately. Like, their statement that they made not too long ago about them having people working on the game constantly, I honestly don't know what to say about that because when you get a game mode like this, where it's 5 rounds of team deathmatch, 5 rounds to win, I should say, you'll notice that I believe the host already left in this game. The host leaves at least one more time. So it really screws up your gameplay a lot when this happens. But what can you do? It's not like bitching to Epic has ever done anything. Because when everybody bitches to Epic about the retro, sorry about my language, by the way, but when everyone rants to Epic about the retro, it never gets fixed. No, they just made it stronger, really. Because when people post at least 50, I believe there's at least 50 posts against the retro strength than there were against making the retro stronger. And I'm pretty sure that in one of the title updates, they actually made it stronger. Like, casual players can just run in there, shoot you with the retro a lot. Maybe like 6 bullets, I'd say. Yeah, about 6 bullets. You get down from a retro. As long as they'll hit you fine in at least the chest. Yeah, but 6 bullets will probably down you, like at overpass. On the bridge there, if you're having a shoddy battle somewhere he can see you from and he's carrying a retro, he can hit you with about 6 bullets, 2 round burst, and get you 4 pointed before you even like get anywhere in the shoddy battle. And it's just ridiculous because that gun does not need any more power than it already has. And I just think that they're totally screwing it up by adding so much power. Because in the book, it's nothing like that at all. I don't know if Epic's trying to make it at all like the book, or if They just said, screw the book, we're just gonna make it a totally different gun, which is something I can understand. But in the book it had, if I remember correctly, half the clip. I know it had half the fire rate because they talk about the new Lancer having a faster fire rate. And all it had was a knife bayonet instead of a chainsaw bayonet. Those were really the only differences. But in the game, they just totally fucked that all up. Sorry about my language again there. And I just don't think that's right at all. To be completely honest, it's just not something they should have done. And I don't know if you guys have been experiencing this all lately, but in the past couple months, I've been experiencing a lot of lag and quite a bit of my body is not going. Like when I'm right next to a guy and he's just standing there, you can just shoot him with your Gnasher. He should get bodied, but he just like eats it. I don't know how this happens or what's been happening with Epic, but it's just not right at all. And I think their dedicated servers have really been lacking lately, because when it says that you should get a dedicated server, you can usually get a host, and it just escalates the game, at least when you have teammates that aren't really doing much. And that's another thing. In ranked, teammates that stand still the entire game, you should have like the option to vote to kick them. I personally think. But, you know, that is also just me. But tell me if it's ever happened to you. You have a teammate standing there in ranked, and it's a game mode like Execution, where he totally just fucks you over. And yes, I know this gameplay is not that good by any means, but it wasn't meant to be like a good gameplay at all. It was just supposed to be a nice start out commentate first video on YouTube. So if you like this commentary, tell your friends about me. Wow, sorry about that. Tell your family, tell people who aren't your friends, random guys in gears, and well, this is my first video on YouTube.